Another day, another Pastor Bob's coffee break. Right ahead. Great to have you with me today. Drinking a little Headbangers brew in my mug. Onward Christian Soldiers. Mug of the month, poster of the month, t-shirt of the month. Headbangers brew, the coffee of the decade, of the century, right here. So folks, our coffee, our mugs, all of our stuff go to help the homeless, and we're excited for that to happen. You can find all of this and peruse our metal shop right here. We are metal, we are family.com. Dear Pastor Bob, I have a strong gift of serving. I am currently serving at my church in 2 ministries, worship, playing drums and bass, and on multimedia, social media, or projecting the song lyrics. I enjoy both opportunities. Recently, one of the coordinators for Sunday School Church approached me and asked if I would help them with the adolescence class. I used to share meditations and teachings there in the past. I would like to say yes, but my wife thinks that I may have burnout at some point. I may also be taking someone else's opportunity to serve. What are your thoughts? Well, I have some thoughts that may surprise a lot of you. I think what you're expecting me to say is be careful you don't overcommit and etc., etc., and I'm actually not going to say that. You know, it's an amazing thing. If you are in the middle of God's will, if you're doing what He asked you to do, you'll have energy to do whatever He's calling you to do. Even those days when you feel like your energy is waning just a little bit, those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. So we need to be careful that we're taking care of ourselves, and that's important. Get enough sleep, that's a big one. Man, I talk to people about this all the time, and I'm a broken record for a lot of them. Are you getting enough sleep? Because I didn't for a lot of years. And the health problems that I have these days are directly related to those years. And I wish I could go back and get at least 8 hours, because that's what you need. But be careful that you're getting enough sleep, that you're eating right. That's a big deal. Some of you live on a diet of sugar and carbs. Not a good idea. And make sure that you're taking your time for your family and those things that are important. But folks, ministry done in His will, when He's calling you to do it, when you are in the middle of His direction and His will, it brings you peace. You'll feel good about it. It brings you enthusiasm. You'll be excited about it and have a lot of opportunities to think through it and come up with ideas, and you'll have energy. You know, it's been amazing to me how much energy I have once I get started in ministry. And I have to admit, there are those days when I first get up and I think, okay, I don't feel like doing anything today. You have those too, don't you? But I know that once I get up and make my bed and get started accomplishing things, it always comes. And I love that part of it. And you'll always have that peace and that enthusiasm and that energy when you're in the middle of His will. I want you to turn with me to 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 11. And he says, whoever speaks to the congregation is to do so as one who speaks the oracles, the utterances, the very words of God. Whoever serves the congregation, that's you, the person that wrote this, they're to do it as one who serves by the strength of God, abundantly, the strength that God supplies, so that in all things God may be glorified, honored, and magnified through Jesus Christ, to whom belongs the glory and the dominion forever and ever. So what does it say? Well, it says to do it in God's strength, not yours. Now, I guess the first question you have to ask is God leading me to do this? Do I have a desire, a burden for it? Is it something that I feel like he's putting on my plate? And if it is, go for it. Why? Because one who serves by the strength of God, who gives abundantly. God supply his strength. Why? So that he may be glorified. So that's an important distinction. And as you look at the things that you're involved with, you may need to let something go if you don't have a burden for it, if it's not something you're passionate for. You know, passion is such a big word, and I love the word, because things that I'm passionate for, I do. I continue to do. I continue to have energy to do. And folks, that's the whole thing. Is God telling you to do it? And if he is, go for it. Don't forget, you are blessed. So go and be a blessing.